We are on the dyno with the 2017 Raptor 3.5 EcoBoost high output engine. About to find out what it puts down stock. We're going to be paying attention to temperatures, boost, throttle, spark, kind of doing a whole review of this guy on a stock calibration from Ford. I'm going to make this run in 5th gear. Over the 3 runs we did, all of them stock, we saw 3 different sets of power figures, with power ranging from 354 horsepower to 371. We have black is the first run, blue is the second run, and red is the 3rd run. Now, just looking at these 3 graphs, completely stock truck, it looks like we gained 17 horsepower and 13 foot-pounds of torque. But as we know, we didn't actually change anything. These are completely stock runs, back-to-back hits showing a variation that big. This is a testimony to the Ford adaptive system and how it will learn and adapt. There's absolutely more room here within the calibration for improvements and additional power, but even where it stands, it will kind of figure out the fuel quality, decide what it can adjust to improve performance. Alright, so we just finished up on the dyno and some really interesting figures. So he came in on a completely stock tune, and we strapped the truck down, had time to cool off, and then we started the day with the baseline on a stock calibration. The truck put down a pretty impressive 360 horsepower. We proceeded throughout the day to make our tune adjustments, and I just went back, and as you can tell, it's really hot in here. I've been hitting stuff with a laser gun, and we're looking at temperatures of 100-degree air blowing on the temp. The front of the building is at 140 degrees. It's really hot. So I re-hit stock, and it made 297 horsepower. Now, 2 things coming into play here. One, when he came in, he was on a fully adapted stock tune, so it had to learn the best of all conditions, right? Better temperatures as well, cooler engine. But the tune has to deal with these same conditions. Hot, no time to learn. Right after that 297 hit, put back in the tune that we'd been working on, 452 horsepower to the wheels. So if we're looking at the difference of cold conditions versus hot conditions, we're still talking 90 horsepower over stock. But if we're looking at hot versus hot, a true fair comparison, wow, that's a big difference. We're talking 452 horsepower versus 297. And then if we look at the torque figures are 486 foot-pounds versus 308. I mean, this truck was so tired in this hot temperatures. I'm really impressed that it was able to make power after all that. Now, if we go back to the first hit, 360 horsepower made 391 foot-pounds. So again, if we compare hot, no time to learn tune conditions to the cold learned conditions, it's about 90 foot-pounds torque, 90 horsepower over stock. Not bad. We just finished up the dyno tuning, and we are ready to take this thing on a test drive. Let Derek see how he likes it.
I'm ready to go. Wow, that is pretty impressive just from the small roll we had going. The throttle response is unbelievable. second there's no lag, there's no delay. It's you touch it, you go.